So I've been trying to come up with a new video idea lately, but I've been drawing a lot and doodling a lot in my sketchbook, and I was thinking about doing a little draw with me / small sketchbook tour / watch me draw my current interest video. So if you're someone who also likes to draw, get your drawing supplies, get your art supplies, and we can draw together for like 20 minutes. Before I started drawing though, lately I've been really wanting to decorate the cover of my sketchbook, so I pulled out all of my little collage scraps that I've collected over the years from downloading pictures on Pinterest and tried to come up with kind of a collage that I would like to have on my sketchbook. I actually ended up going on Pinterest and downloading more pictures to print out, so there's that. I actually really like these. While I'm cutting all of these out, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been checking out my channel. I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a really long time now, but I've always been kind of nervous about it because I never really knew what kinds of videos people would want to see. However, I really kind of just want this channel to be a place where I can just express myself in my extremely niche interests, and hopefully provide a sense of community among people who also, like the same thing. So again, like I said, if you also like to draw, feel free to draw with me or make whatever, crochet, whatever you want to do with me while I, make this video. So this was the layout that I ended up coming up with. It's very me, and then I glued it down. A few of these pictures I've actually had, open my sketchbook, close that thing. I've actually had some of these pictures for a while, so it's nice to put them to good use for this video. So onto a little sketchbook tour. A lot of these drawings were done during like the pandemic, where I was really kind of into the, kawaii, big eyes artworks. I really like that artwork actually. I want to redraw that. I don't know what that is. This one was actually one I did recently, and it was where I just kept refreshing my Pinterest page and drawing the first image that came, which is pretty fun. And then I drew this, which is, if you know the song Copacabana, Lola, yeah, that was basically it. It's one of my favorite songs. I don't know why, but I drew Lola. These are just some random doodles and possibly tattoo ideas, and then a sticker from a hand sanitizer. And then you have this swirly lady. This was actually a redraw. There was a drawing that was under this one, but then I covered it in swirls to make it look a little bit cooler. I really like swirls. And then this little vintage kind of vampire girl was also a redraw. And then, as usual, in like most sketchbooks, you'll just find random images that you don't exactly know what they are because they were never finished. This was my latest sketchbook drawing, which I was really proud of. It's like kind of vintage rock and roll themed. That's actually a drawing of me. Lately, I've been really into kind of the rockstar girlfriend, like retro aesthetic. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've been obsessed with it lately. And to go with the rock and roll theme, I actually started drawing Slash from Guns N' Roses because I really like Slash from Guns N' Roses. So I feel like he fit the theme, and I just really wanted to finish this drawing that I had started to kind of complete the whole like rockstar vibe. In the original picture, he has a shirt that says Led Zeppelin on it, but I couldn't really write the whole Led Zeppelin. It wouldn't fit, so it's fine. It just says Led Zepp for now. What I'm doing here is actually a technique that I learned in my figure studies class, which is when you shade, go in one direction and then shade in the opposite direction to kind of get like full coverage with your pencil. It also makes it so you won't see as many pencil lines because they'll basically be blurred together once you blend them. So yeah, the last finishing touches I did was mainly on his hair, his tattoos, and then he also had like bracelets and a necklace in the picture. And then we have little Slash. I love him so much. Another thing I've been really into lately with drawing is cyber syngalism, or like people call it neo-tribal, like things that look like this, like patterns like this are so fun to draw for me. So I kind of wanted to add a few of those kind of shapes and patterns around the picture. I'm actually so proud of myself. This little like heart thing that I drew, I literally just made up. Lately, I've been drawing a lot of stuff that I see online, mainly just because it gives me a break for my brain to not have to come up with something new. But I just got really excited that I randomly came up with this like cool little spiky heart design just off the top of my head. Like, I don't know, I feel like this would make like a really cool tattoo or something. Another thing I really like to draw are these like diamond shape star things. Literally most of like all my drawings have them somewhere at least hidden in them because they're just so fun for me to draw. I also draw a lot of like swirly, curly shapes because I find them really therapeutic. Another thing I've been loving lately are hibiscus flowers. They just remind me of summer so much and they're one of my favorite flowers. And lately I've been wanting to actually learn how to draw them. Thankfully somebody actually had a tutorial. But basically how you draw them is you make these like 5 lines, then you outline the petals, and then you kind of go in with the petals and make these ridges to kind of define them a little bit more. Then in the center, you kind of just scribble a star shape to kind of show that color gradation that hibiscus flowers tend to have. And then you make a line for the stem. What is that part of the hibiscus called? I forget, but you know what I mean. The thing that's in the middle. You make a line for that, and then you define those lines a little bit more in the flower, and then that's how you draw a hibiscus flower. I will be drawing these everywhere from now on. The second that I drew the first one, I knew I had to draw another one, so that's exactly what I'm doing here. Then I thought it would look really cool if I outlined some of the flowers with that same kind of sharp tribal shape to kind of add that contrast between the softness of the flower and the really edginess of the like pattern. It was here that I realized that I was starting to get artist hand and that the graphite was smearing everywhere. Next, I decided to add some funky little stars. I also like drawing stars a lot. I think they're really easy and they always make my sketchbooks look really cool. So I love covering things in stars. Then to kind of tie in with that retro music theme, I decided to draw a little record in the corner because I love collecting records. This is what it looked like so far. Then when you thought there couldn't be any more stars, I decided to add way more stars because stars are fun and they're cool and they are easy to draw and I love them. I then went back in and kind of started darkening and shading into the tribal patterns that I had made, which I feel like made them so much cooler and sharper, so I'm really glad that I ended up doing that. Then for whatever reason my camera decided to put the filter from Twilight over the video, and so you can't see what I'm drawing. And it's back to normal, and I'm still just shading the edges of these more tribal shapes. Then I went around the stars and put like little stitches to kind of make them seem like patches, or like that they were sewn onto the sketchbook. Then I decided to add a little David Bowie Aladdin Sane lightning bolt, because on the other page I had like a similar lightning bolt, so I wanted to tie that back in on the other side. And there you have it. This is what it looks like all together. It's been a really long time since I've really decked out like a sketchbook. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Thank you for drawing with me. Bye!